Have you ever talked in a full room and felt like no one heard your words? It is a deep kind of sad, is it not? You give so much of yourself, but when you need a small bit of help, it feels like everyone looks the other way. If you have ever asked, how can I get people to see my worth, then this story was made just for you. In a calm place between old hills, there was a man who worked with wood named Elias. He was good with his hands and kind with his time, but his own town acted like he was not there. When he shared an idea, people would look away. His long days of work were not seen, like he was just a shape moving through the streets. One day, a big problem came. The main walkway over the river was broken from the rain. The town leaders were talking fast and loud, but they had no good plans. Elias knew how to make the bridge strong again, a method he had learned in his workspace. He walked up to them, his heart beating hard. "I think I can fix this," he said. A leader did not turn his head. "Be quiet, Elias. The grown-ups are speaking." The words hurt more than a hit. As he walked away, his bag of tools hit a pole and fell open. All his things rolled on the ground. People walked by his tools. No one bent down. No one cared. On his knees, picking up his own things, one hot thought filled his head: why will no one look at me? That night, full of a deep hurt, Elias went to the side of a quiet, gray lake. The moon made a full, clean circle on the water. There he met an old man who carved wood named Kale, a person known for knowing how people work. He sat next to Elias without a word for a long time, then he spoke. "You try to make people hear you by talking more," he said in a low voice, "but real power is found in the space between words." Elias looked at him, not sure. "I do not know what else to do," he said. Kale gave a soft smile. "There are 5 quiet ways to show your strength. Learn them, and people will give you respect without you asking for it. First," he said, "is the mountain. The way you stand tells a story before you speak. Walk with your back straight and your eyes ahead, and the world will think you are a person who matters. Second is the rock. Move with a planned lack of speed. Fast steps show a mind that is not at peace, while slow steps show a heart that is strong and firm. Third is the glass. Be able to look into another person's eyes without a fight, just a soft and sure look. It is a quiet way to say you are just as good as they are. Fourth is the cup. Hear people not to think of your next words, but to really take in what they mean. This is the best kind of gift you can give. And the fifth," he said, his voice going even lower, "is the calm. When things are loud and wild, your peace will be the safe place in the middle. When you decide to talk from that quiet, your words will have great power." Kale put a hand on his arm. "These ways will not just change how people see you, Elias. They will change how you see you." A new light came into his mind. He saw a road ahead where before there was just a block. The next morning, Elias started. He worked on the mountain. He held his body tall, not in a proud way, but with a quiet strength. As he walked in the town square, a person who always ignored him looked right at him and nodded. A small change, but it meant a lot. He then did the rock. He moved through his day with a new, even speed. The nervous feel he used to have was gone. People started to stop when he came near, making room for his calm way. The glass changed how he met people. He began to keep a kind, strong look with those who spoke to him. The man who made bread, who used to be sharp with him, stopped and said, "You seem more solid, Elias." He became the cup, hearing with his whole mind, making people feel like they were the only one in the world. An older person told him, "It feels good to talk to you, Elias. You take the stress away." It is a true thing, the most silent people can have the strongest feel. Then came the last test. A fight started over who would get the food from the fields. Voices got high, and people got mad. Elias stood at the side of the group, being the calm. He did not jump in, he watched. As the fight went in circles with no end, the people grew tired and upset. That was his time. He walked to the middle. He stood tall, his eyes moving from face to face. The group got quiet, feeling his silent power. He said just one clear thing: Let's give the food based on who needs it most, not who has the most land. The whole place went still. Then, one after another, they agreed. The same people who had looked past him now looked to him for answers. By the next turn of the year, Elias was not a ghost. He had not asked for respect. He had not made anyone else change. He had made a strong sense of self from the inside. He gave worth to his own space, his own time, his own voice, and his own quiet. That inner worth shone out, and the whole town saw him in a new way. Respect is not a thing you get from the world. It is a thing you make in your own heart. When you change the feel you bring with you, the world must change how it sees you. If this story gave you a new way to be seen, please help our channel by giving a like to this video and choosing to follow Winds of Thought for more trips like this one.